I might lose my farm because of the government.
Oh, McDonald. That's terrible. Wait, this you?
I did vote for Donald Trump.
Well, let's get into the real reason why Bob from VeggieTales here might lose his farm, because the government is literally just the consequences of his own fucking actions. This man was receiving funding and aid through the NRCS, which in part was funded by the Inflation Reduction Act, a policy set in place by Joe Biden. Mind you, that's kind of crazy because why are you living off of the government? Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Isn't that what y'all supposed to do? Now, because of executive orders signed by Trump, there is a pause on funds through the Inflation Reduction Act, and no money can go out. And since no funds can go out, he is in danger of losing his farm. Let me get this straight. Because of your inflated ignorance and your reduced education, look at your neighbor and say reduced education, you went to the polls, put all of your eggs in Trump's basket, and now you have concepts of chickens. Yikes on bikes. And it's like, y'all will do everything but admit that that man is a problem and that y'all fucked up. I might lose my farm because of the government. No, think about it. You're gonna lose your farm because of Trump. Because you voted for him. Because you fucked around and now you're finding out. Because now you're on your page talking about some, well, yes, I voted for Trump, but it's time for us to all come together. It's not me versus you, it's us versus them. Please help me save my farm. Call your local representatives. Share my video. Not the J-Lo level gaslight. I wish y'all had this energy on November 5th. That was the time that we were supposed to come together. That was the group project, and y'all didn't do your part. It's giving you want to study after the exam has already been taken. And let me hold your hand with a napkin in between. When I say this, I got a 92% on my exam. I'm not looking for no extra credit. Thoughts and prayers. Hope this helps. Peace and love.
Funniest shit ever. So this guy, for years, who always flown those Trump flags, well, nah, he turned the motherfucker upside down because Trump is fucking all the farmers. Look at this shit. I hope he fucks them all up, man. This is between coming from Helena and going to Little Rock, and now all of a sudden his Trump 2024 flag is flying upside down. He had to pay a lot of money for that motherfucker, man. They put that flagpole there, and for years he's always flown the Trump flags. And Trump fucked him in 2016 and to 2020, and now Trump's fucking him from 2025 all the way to 2028, and now now it's upside down and half mast. I hope he fucks him out of his whole farm. I hope he destroys him with his stupid fucking terrorists and like he's fucking all these farmers. Well, good for you, sir. I guess you fucked around and found out, huh?
What's up, America? How are you doing? It's your boy Mr. TA again, and I'm very excited to be back in yet another episode. So today I have been watching a bunch of videos about MAGA farmers who have voted for Trump. Some of them are regretting, others are breaking down in tears. So I have decided to put them together for you guys to watch them. But before we get right into the video, I want you guys to like this video so that we get to more other viewers. And those viewers who have not smashed on that subscribe button, please make sure you click on the subscribe button and also press on that notification bell icon so that whenever you upload a video, you'll be the first one to watch it. Now, let's get right into the video.
Today on the farm, we have finished our final harvest for the 2024 season, and they're just over here just eating some chow. And hey, chavos! Hey! Yo quieres dice mucho gracias por trabajo duro. El único día fácil fue ayer. Hey. Espero ver todos. Not very good at Spanish. Hey.
Farmers that are now crying about possibly losing their farms because they voted for Trump. This is why you absolutely should not feel bad for any of these farmers that voted for Trump. Now, the ones that didn't vote, yes, feel sorry for them, go support them, do whatever you need to do. But the ones that voted for Trump, do not feel sorry for them, and let me tell you why. I am a builder, and I've been building shit in Oklahoma City going on like 20 years now, and farmers are not stupid. If you have the ability to manage a farm and understand the weather, the climate, your machinery, the chemistry that goes into your crops, you are not a stupid person. You're just not. And especially when you come from generational farming, you have the ability to look ahead and predict what you need to survive. And so when you have two candidates where you have Kamala Harris on one side giving you a whole fucking list of shit that she's going to do for you and make your life better, and then you have Trump on the other side who can't even come out with a normal sounding sentence, and you still vote for that guy, and you are a farmer, you are either racist or sexist or both. And they're only crying now because now they are being treated exactly how they voted for other people to be treated. Got that? They are being treated how they voted for other minorities, people of color, everybody else, poor people, sick people. That's how they voted for other people to be treated. And now they're the ones being treated that way by losing their livelihood, their homes, their income, their farms. So do not feel sorry for them. This is exactly what they had coming. Quick follow-up as to why exactly would Trump be doing this to farmers anyways, and I'm guessing 99% chance it's because he wants to bankrupt farms so his corporate buddies can come in and do a land grab. Basically what you have been seeing the last few years, major companies buying up a bunch of rental houses and jacking up the price of rents, and it's all going to corporations. It's probably something similar to let these farms go to foreclosure and his corporate buddies be able to come in, swoop them up, and now you've got bigger companies involved in more of our day-to-day food.
I'm gonna try to get through this without crying. My name is Louise, and me and my family own a wheat farm in Kansas. We are all certainly lifelong Republicans, and we were so happy to vote for Trump in all three of his elections. However, we were certainly not aware that he was going to put a funding freeze on all USAID. 100% of our wheat produce is bought by USAID and shipped out of the country. So our farm is completely bankrupt. We have no customer. We had this whole deal with the US government, and now that is just gone in a second. And we are completely decimated. USAID buys about $2 billion worth of American farmers' goods annually, and every single one of those farms is in the same boat as us now. It's a sinking boat. He didn't consider us at all when he made these decisions, and it would be impossible for any world leader to do something that could negatively affect us more than what Trump has done to us. And we voted for him.
I really want to offer my deepest sympathies to the red state farmers of America who woke up to the devastating news that America's stepchild, Vivek Ramaswamy, is going to cut their farm subsidies. Yes, you did hear that right. You know, the many billions of dollars that you and I pay to these farmers to subsidize them growing our food is now suddenly going to get cut. Apparently, it's wasteful spending. But this is what they voted for. So I just want to say, I'm really offering you my deepest thoughts and my deepest sympathies as you painfully experience what you voted for. I hope it was worth it.
California farmers are hoping that Donald Trump does not conduct mass deportation policies because it would potentially cripple the industry. But these same California farmers actually voted for Donald Trump, partly because of his agenda concerning water. Donald Trump has long promised to lift water restrictions for farmers, whether in California or elsewhere, and a number of Californians in the agricultural industry voted for Donald Trump because of it. But now, according to Politico and others, they are facing an uncomfortable contradiction, because if Donald Trump conducts mass deportations, their businesses would lose a substantial number of employees, and as a result could very well cripple parts of the farming industry in California. And the vice president of policy advocacy for the California Farm Bureau Foundation is now saying that to say it would have an impact related to the mass deportations on California would be an understatement. We just don't know yet. In a way, they voted for Donald Trump because of his water policies, but now don't want to face the impacts, the possible reckoning that his policies on immigration could have on their industry. Comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along for all the news.
So let me get this right. You voted against the VP. You voted for the orange man. And now You need our help. No, it's going to be a no for us. And I'm speaking for the black community. It's going to be a no. We're not helping. We're not helping with your farm. We're not helping with anything. You get the 4 years that you actually deserve because you voted him in. Remember? So stand 10 toes down on it. We're not helping you. And each and every one of y'all that come on here and ask us for help, we're going to say no. We're not protesting. We're not calling nobody. We're not helping your farm. We're not buying nothing from you. We are not doing nothing. No.
Finally it is happening, guys. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that those MAGA farmers are finally finding out the hard way. Have you guys seen that Trumper who had a Trump flag in his farm? Now he has made it upside down because Trump is disappointing him. This is so satisfying. Now, here is my advice. If you are my viewer and you have voted for Kamala Harris, you are a Democrat, I want you to do this. If you have money saved on your bank account, look for those farms that are going for foreclosures and buy them. Start investing in farming. Maybe this is the right time for you to own a farmland in the US. Because if you don't do it, those farms are going to be bought by those big corporations. For instance, there is this big corporation that is owned by J.D. Vance. He's gonna start buying those farms. You just go and buy those farms, guys. Telling my fellow black people in America, if you have money, start investing in farming, you know. Maybe this is the right time for you guys to own a farmland in the US. There is this one person who asked me this question. She asked me, how comes that somebody who has been running a farmlands for decades vote for the man who is against his own interest? Aren't farmers smart? Because if you have been running a farmland for decades, you might be smart to know that the guy you are voting for will be against your own interest. And here is my answer to that question. Most of those farmers knew what Trump would do. They knew that he would deport immigrants. They knew that he would get rid of DEI. They knew that he would do whatever he said he would do, whatever which was written in Project 2025. But I will say maybe few of them were not informed because they didn't take time to read or to follow the news, or they were only watching Fox News. But most of those farmers knew what was going to happen. But they thought that whatever which would happen will affect others except them. They thought getting rid of DEI will affect black people and other minorities. They thought deporting migrants would be a great idea because they will now start hiring Americans to work in those farms, not knowing that few Americans are interested in working in that harsh conditions, earning that small salary. Now they are finding out because migrants are being deported. They cannot get people to harvest crops. Crops are rotting in their farms. Now, the demand of groceries is higher than the supply, which is making the prices of products at the market to skyrocket. And this is what I call fucking around and find out. Most of them are in this season of finding out. And that's why they're coming out here, crying out, begging for help. Guys, nobody care about you. As long as you didn't care about yourself, nobody's going to care about your mess. You have to deal with your mess, guys. Talking to those MAGA farmers, you should expect more other surprise to come from the man you have voted for. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video so that more other people are interested in watching will be recommended to watch this video. And see you next time. Ciao.